You never thought this was gonna happen, did you? I'm finally what I meant to say was I'm finally shit, okay. I'm finally okay, but all jokes aside, you clicked on the video, you know what time it is. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you're new for more content. I do not post often. I only really post when I'm feeling creative, just like right now. You're looking at the finished product of a video that probably took me days or weeks, probably a month in the process. And if you can see by the title of today's video, you can tell I like to talk my head off. And what better way to talk my head off than having a segment that I like to call Deep Thoughts with Kai. And thank you, Kayla, for telling me to do this video, because to be honest, I didn't know which one I was gonna do next. Let's be completely fucking real. The reason why I came up with this idea was solely because I just have some things that I have to get off my goddamn chest. Or like, not really have to, but I just fucking want to. You know, it's my goddamn channel. In a way, I just want this to be like a relatable video. I know I say like a lot, get off my dick, go touch some grass or some bullshit. I used to have a stuttering issue, and every time I used to stutter, I used to try to alright, I'm not gonna sit here and explain myself to you. The fuck? Now listen, I just want this video to be relatable because we all believe different things. We all have different ideologies, belief systems, yada yada yada, boom 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 boom. Like, there's also one question I want to ask, right? Have you ever sat in the mirror and just thought to yourself like, damn, I'm really a bitch ass nigga? You ever just had that realization that you're actually alive, everything around you is real and or fake depending on what you believe? Have you ever thought about the afterlife and what's really beyond us, really? As a chronic overthinker, I think about that shit all the goddamn time. And like, I think about this shit so fucking much that like, sit here with me and just dig deep for a second. Pause, wait a minute, just sit here and really deep this for a second, right? I believe there are entities above us, and some individuals are pure personifications of those entities that may be present. And those entities being what we call an emotion, what we call real and fake, life and death, and the process that connects one to another. Stick with me now, shit gets crazier. Each religion having their own frequency of being, and each political and social ideology having their own entity. And the people that believe in those realities are the ones transferring their energy to that higher entity, making it stronger and overall more powerful. I don't think you understand the bars I just spat to y'all niggas. Let's be 100% real. Look at your bitch ass in the mirror and think to yourself, did I really just understand what the fuck he just said? I bet you the answer is no. I bet you the answer is no. Think about it, right? Let's take a step back. As humans, right? If we feel strongly about a topic, what do we create? We create a movement. What are those movements driven by? People. What are those people driven by? The emotions. And the emotions are what tie the people to the movement together. Like, think about this. A great scientist, I don't know who the fuck said it, right? But a great scientist said, energy can neither be created or destroyed, only transferred. So if that's the case, we can only have so much energy that we put into so many different things. That's why, for the most part, cheating doesn't really work in relationships, because you gotta divide your energy that you put into one person into multiple different people, and then you end up fucking up because you slip up, because you can't create energy nor destroy it. It needs to be transferred. Once your significant other realizes, oh shit, they don't have as much energy for me as they previously did before. What's causing that? Same goes for parenting, same goes for teaching. Down the fucking list you could go forever. It doesn't really matter. Same goes for hobbies, same goes for your job. It takes over everything in your life. Let's go case by case. Christianity will be nothing if only one person believed in it. It's become so powerful because a large portion of the world believes in that ideology, or that religion, so to say. Same thing with Islam, same with Judaism. We can even say Black Lives Matter, Democratic or Republican. I'm just naming belief systems at this point. Like, think about the civil rights movement. Even though that bitch was in the 60s, it's still prevalent because a lot of people were part of that movement. If only one person was standing up for the millions of black lives that were in America back in that time, they'll dead ass probably be like, yeah, you like that, huh, boy? And I don't think you're really understanding what I'm fully saying here. What I'm saying is that since one person puts their energy into a belief, now another person does it. It makes it twice as strong. One person by itself against a gang full of 1 million people doesn't really work. It's a relatively minor voice at the end of the day. That one person devotes their full energy into one big movement. The more people you get to join your movement, the more energy that entity now holds. The more energy that this higher entity that is your movement gains, the more your presence will be felt as you move forward. As people jump off the bandwagon, the less the movement's presence is felt. There's a reason why propaganda is so strong. We could talk about elections, we could talk about products and everything. Hey, listen, to each their own. But back to what I was saying. This is why trends come and go. And out of the entire process that I just said, we are living in the realities that we create out of nothing. Like, think about this, right? The LGBTQ movement was not started, but one of the main points behind it is, let's say this is a dude saying this. I don't think I like women. I like other men. And that like is very strong to the point where it's love. And what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Now let me stop. Love is an emotion. An emotion is an entity. What is driving your thought process? An entity. And that entity only gets stronger with the emotion getting stronger, which therefore is an entity. So think about it. The LGBTQ community is driven by love. Whether you think that's rational or a mental illness, completely up to you. I don't give a fuck, honestly. Now let's look on the other side of the coin. Racism. And what is racism? Prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism. How the fuck do you say that? Antagonism? Yeah, antagonism by an individual, community, or institution against people. Can't fucking read, bro. Or institution against or institution against a person or people on the bias of their membership in a particular racial or bro. This is why you can't have me do popcorn reading as a kid. I will fuck up and the whole class will start dying laughing. Basically, you can read it, suck my dick. Now back to what I was fucking saying. Racism is driven by hate and or fear, both emotions that will drive people to do insane shit that they would never do with a straight mind. And if one other person hits me with the racism is not a movement or an idea, it's what you do, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. The fuck? I just looked up, wow, I cannot speak. Wow, I just looked up the definition of ism. Let me tell you what this shit means. A distinctive practice, system, or philosophy, typically a political ideology or an artistic movement. Movement, bitch! Go touch grass, eat a dick. What the fuck am I saying? Honestly, I don't know who I was going off on, but I'm getting off topic, as you can clearly see. What do you get when a very large group of people hates another group of people based off of how they look? You get a hate group. Hate is an emotion. What is an emotion? An entity. You see where the fuck I'm going with this? Now, what's the definition of the word religion? Religion is the belief in and worship of a superhuman power or powers, especially of a god or gods. Now think about this for a second. The word religion wouldn't really be a prevalent thing in most of our lives if many people didn't put their energy into that way of thinking. And let's put this definition back up on the screen because there's a couple key words in here. The key words I'm talking about is the belief in and worship. Belief in and worship. Doesn't that sound like hope? And what is hope? An emotion. I'm pretty sure you see where I'm going with this. If only one person back in the day said I believe in a higher being, they'll be looked at as crazy. The term religion wouldn't even be a thing. I know for the most part nobody cares, but let's talk about veganism. Veganism is the practice of abstaining from the use of animal products and an associated philosophy that rejects the commodity status of animals. A person who follows the diet or philosophy is known as a vegan. If only one person has ever identified as a fucking vegan, we'll look at them like they don't get fed at home. But because millions of people put their time and energy into this one big entity that is being a vegan, you get veganism. And if you're still not picking up what I'm putting down, let me give you this one last example before I end the video. And this example right here is for the depressed bitches crying on their story on Snapchat. The same ones who get their personality from chronically watching TikTok, who are wanna be mentally ill and think that it's quirky. What am I talking about? I'm talking about astrology. Astrology is the study of movements and relative positions of celestial bodies, interpreted as having an influence on human affairs and the natural world. This is also a mainly Western ideology. The rest of the world thinks it's bullshit. But for those on this side of the world who doesn't think that is bullshit, I'm gonna read off all the 12 zodiac signs. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Shit sound like I'm trying to catch Pokemon. This wouldn't be an ideology or a movement if people didn't put their time and energy into this bullshit. And do I hate astrology? No. That's what people believe in. And plus, I haven't done my complete research, so how can I hate something that I don't completely really know? How you came from outside the club, you can't even get in. Nigga, that's tough. My problem isn't the fact that astrology exists. My problem is how most people use astrology to take away their accountability for oneself. That shit makes no fucking sense. Just like most of the other things that I have on this video. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like the video if you like this, subscribe if you're new who want more content. I do not upload consistently. I just upload whenever I'm creative. Just like right now. Nah, please bear with me. I'm tired when I come home. I get into my room, I lay on my bed, I knock out for like 6 to 8 hours. Yo, come on now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I get mad and I slide through the back strip. Smoking on shot, he was liking. E-boy dead in the casket. Most of my ops don't live what they rapping. I'm tryna creep. I'm tryna see where they at. Try to run from the gun, put the beam on his back. Why they acting? I'm laughing. 2 ops dead. I'm in my pack. I'm following them boys that think that they tough. Run up on me, I'm a up. Catch me an O, get put in the trunk. Slide through course, I'll shoot this shit up. Bugging, bustin', zooted. When I'm on the draw, I know what I'm doing. Hang out the V, I'm the one shoot. We up in no score, niggas be losing.